profession had impressed my daughter.
Right.
And she wanted to take up pharmacy. And she did B.Pharm
Oh,
from
wow.
Hyderabad.
Oh.
And then went to US and
Uh-huh.
completed a PhD in pharmaceutical science.
Okay. So I think three generations.
3 generations. But my daughter-in-law, who was from Pakistan, she also decided to
Take
get
up
into, get into PhD and in pharmacoepidemiology. And he went to University of British Columbia, my alma mater, and completed a PhD in pharmacoepidemiology. My son and my daughter-in-law, they are settled in Vancouver. My daughter is in New Jersey working for pharma industry. So the pharmacy and what I gained from pharmacy profession is absolutely something that I'm so proud of, grateful to the profession. What I am today is because of pharmacy profession. And some of my family members simply say that they have a whole, family full of PhD. My father, who is a professor in pharmacy, had 2 PhDs, one from Andhra University, one from UK.
Oh, two PhDs.
I have a PhD, so that's the third PhD in my family. Right? My PhD is from UBC.
Right.
My daughter's PhD is from University of Pacific,
Right.
Stockton, United
Right.
States. So that is the 4th PhD.
Right.
And my daughter-in-law has a PhD
One
from
more
UBC.
PhD, yeah.
So 5 PhDs.
5 PhDs.
In 3 generations.
Yeah. And I think fourth generation also might take up
Oh,
pharmacy.
but then there's too small. So,
Yeah.
So here, the entire family is professed and then, successful in the field of pharmacy. So why not? I think pharmacy course would open up opportunities across the entire globe for you.
Yeah.
Not only just local, Because I didn't settle abroad, I worked in India, so I'm successful. My father worked in India, successful. Now my children are working abroad. So in short, this is my journey.
Yeah. So I have one more question, sir. I think most of people earlier when we were in childhood, so we had only two careers. One is engineering, one is medicine. So there was most of people does not know. My parents even does not know that there was a pharmacy career because my parents were not that from that background, that big education and all. So now our viewers want to know what are the different levels of pharmacy courses we have. And can you put some light that what might be our next generation of pharmacy? How are you looking? Because you have seen nearly 40, 50 years of pharmacy career from 3 generations. So can you put some different courses, what our viewers can think about and what might be their
Sure.
options?
I understood your question, because this is a very natural dilemma a student faces.
Yeah.
Now, even though I claim that I am from a family full of pharmacists and things like that, when I completed my high school, I was entering university.
Right.
I didn't know that there is a course like pharmacy existed.
Right.
Although I was saying that my father is head of the department of pharmacy department, I never thought about what is that pharmacy department.
Right.
Least I was groomed, like I did not say that I would become a pharmacist.
Right.
As you rightly said, we were thinking only of either medicine or engineering.
Engineering.
My brother, my older brother, he went into engineering.
Engineering.
I aimed for medicine.
Okay.
I didn't get enough marks to get into medicine.
Medicine.
Then I turned towards my father and said, what should I do? Because you are interested in medicine, you should do pharmacy. That's what I said. That's how I started my pharmacy career. Even today, when I talk to several young children who join pharmacy courses or pharmacy institutions, they say that we joined because we didn't get medicine or engineering. Okay, there's nothing wrong in that.
Right.
But once they are within the pharmacy, or once they have set up their mind, what do I do other than medicine or engineering? Pharmacy is a professional course, has tremendous opportunities.
Alright.
But students has to choose. Do you want to complete a short course, 3 or 4 years, or within 2 or 3 years, you want to start earning in some way or the other, and involved in pharmacy, like dispensing pharmacy,
Right.
like community pharmacy.
Right.
So in India, there is a diploma in pharmacy course.
Yeah.
So, diploma in pharmacy would make them, eligible for registration as a registered pharmacist.
Okay.
And you need to be a registered pharmacist to work as a pharmacist in a pharmacy or to set up your own medicine shop.
Medical shop, yeah.
So that is absolutely essential. So there are several institutes that are offering that, and there are several people who are doing that.
Right.
But when you once you do that, it's not that it is the end of it.
Right.
You know, because you can always get into a higher degree from there itself, there also.
From D-Pharm.
The other course, most popular across the country in all, universities, it is offered, is Bachelor's in Pharmacy, which is a 4-year course.
Right, right.
After Bachelor in Pharmacy course, you have various master's courses, and pharmacy course, there are different verticals, different subjects in pharmacy, like pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmaceutics, pharmacology, pharmaceutical analysis, phytochemistry, or pharmacognosy. What are these courses are, they're telling you that the chemistry of medicines,
Yeah.
or chemistry of natural products that can be used as medicine,
Okay.
or how the medicines work on the body, pharmacology.
Pharmacology.
How you synthesize these medicines, medicinal chemistry, pharmaceutical chemistry. How you manufacture them and how you convert them into tablets or
Right.
whatever dosage forms we call it.
Right.
A tablet, a capsule,
Right.
an injection, a oral
The
liquid.
finished product.
Yeah, the finished product. That is pharmaceutics.
Yeah.
So all the art and sciences necessary to get into the industry,
Right.
is offered under Bachelor of Sciences program.
Yeah.
But that's just a basic course that introduces you into all these. But you need to become a bit more expert, so you choose a master's
Right.
after the B.Pharm.
Right.
But that master's should be chosen based on your interest in
Interest.
which subject.
Yes, as you have said.
Art
Yeah.
likes, right? Then if you want to continue further research, there is umpteen opportunities to do PhD in India as well as abroad.
Right.
So this is one stream.
Right.
Then those people who complete a PhD or a master's, they can join academic stream to teach and do research. But I tell you, that is the crux of it, because
Right.
you have to teach what you learn.
Right.
So teaching is a noble profession, it also has tremendous potential.
Right.
And then simultaneously they can do research.
Right.
Or they can move to pharma industry
Right.
at different levels.
Right.
Either research or quality control or production
Production.
or medical affairs, or regulatory affairs
Right.
or marketing.
Right.
So they're different.
Right.
Quality control and quality assurance is a huge aspect.
Yeah. QA and QC.
Yeah. So in the industry no industry can survive without these fields.
Yeah.
So you have to be, educated, but that stream is B.Pharm, M.Pharm, PhD streams who provide it.
Right.
But apart from these, we talked about dispensing pharmacy and this, there is also another area of utmost importance in our country, which is at very nascent stage and which needs to be developed further, is clinical pharmacy.
Okay. Clinical pharmacy.
That is, in the clinic, a patient goes to the clinic.
Correct.
He consults a doctor.
Right.
If he needs something to be given,
Right.
a nurse or somebody would come,
Right.
right? A paramedical person.
Right.
But world over, in this healthcare setup, there
Right.
is one more person, it's a
Right.
pharmacist.
Pharmacist.
The pharmacist would ensure that after the diagnosis, the patient is given the right medicine,
Right.
properly. This component is slowly coming into, hospitals and healthcare system. For that, to get yourself trained, the pharmacy course offers Pharm D program,
Pharm D.
which is more recently introduced.
Yeah.
It also, like a MBBS program, the last 1 year or 2 years of Pharm D program is spent in hospital, in the clinical pharmacy.
As an intervention.
Yeah. So the pharmacists would move along with doctors to patient, understand what each patient is prescribed, whether it is rightly prescribed, wrongly prescribed, is it correct, what dose, and all those things. They get a chance to check the prescription of the doctor
Right.
to ensure correctness.
Right.
It is not to correct the doctor.
Right.
It is not to provide proper treatment and, proper care to the patient.
Right.
This is currently very well developed. You know. Now, once a student joins any one of these streams and makes himself competent by, passing and then learning, then the area is open for him. He can set up his own pharmacy, his own systems within his own, community to provide service, or he can join the pharma industry, or he can join the institutes, because there are 2,000 to 3,000 pharmacy institutes. They recognize there are famous, just like in the pharma industry, they become. So now hospital industry is developing. Regulatory affairs, the regulatory scene, insurance scene, medical writing, clinical trial management. For all these places, you require somebody who is competent in medicines that are used.
Right.
And that competency comes from pharmacy.
Pharmacy. Right.
So if anybody thinks deeply, pharmacy has tremendous scope. Sometimes I want to go back, I did my B.Pharm, M.Pharm, PhD, I didn't do PharmD. So if I can get an opportunity, I want to go back and get myself trained that I am competent in two, two verticals.
Right.
Like medicine production as well as
Right.
medical, medicine utilization.
Right. Sir, we have one more question. You have said D.Pharm, B.Pharm, M.Pharm, PhD and PharmD. Can you tell us duration of these courses? Is there any lateral entries we can
Yeah,
go
sure.
on those things
Yes, of
for our
course.
viewers?
I wanted to cover them during that, but then somehow. You see, diploma in pharmacy is 2 years.
Okay. Okay.
Or maybe 3 years.
Right.
But just you can check that too. Yeah.
Mhm.
But once a person completes diploma in pharmacy,
Right.
he gets an opportunity to join as a lateral entry into B.Pharm course.
Right.
Maybe on second year or something like that, and then continue.
Right.
And some universities even run evening courses for them.
Oh.
One needs to be checked, because my time used to be.
Right.
Then, from a B.Pharm, a person completed B.Pharm, instead of masters in pharmacy, wants to get into PharmD course.
Right.
He can enter into PharmD course at the 4th year level. And then complete the next 3 years, or third year level, next 2.5 years. Because in that, actually 1.5 to 2 years is clinical practice.
Right.
So at least 1 year of getting familiar with the courses that he has not done during B.Pharm.
Right.
This is called a post-baccalaureate.
Yeah.
PhD. Yeah. So B.Pharm is 4 years.
Right.
Master's program is 2 years.
Right.
PharmD is 6 years.
Right.
And end of PharmD, they are considered equivalent to masters.
Masters.
Yeah. So they can also enter into PhD. directly from there. Masters people can enter into PhD.
Right.
Now there is also some course which I heard is that BSc Pharmacy practice course.
Okay.
Which is introduced, but I don't know how popular it is.
Okay.
So that is where fresh entrants or diploma people can join.
All right.
But what I'm trying to say is, diploma stream, from diploma stream one can move to B.Pharm stream.
All right.
From B.Pharm they can go into PharmD, the bridge courses.
Right. So now, sir, I heard that we have some registered pharmacists, because you said that a pharmacist, either it is D.Pharm, B.Pharm, have to get registered. So do we have a council where we have to get registered, or if we are not registered, are we still considered as pharmacists or something?
Okay. To be considered as a pharmacist, one required to register with the Pharmacy Council of India.
Oh, okay. You have a council.
Yeah, Pharmacy Council of India is a central body. Now there is also a Indian Pharmaceutical or Pharmacy Commission is coming up.
Okay.
That is under development, it is being formulated.
Okay.
And public opinion is sought about that formulation currently.
Okay.
Once that is approved, becomes a, approved by the parliament.
Okay.
Becomes, then it replaces the Indian Pharmacy Council of India.
Okay.
Until that time, Pharmacy Council of India is the apex body which regulates pharmacy education in the country.
Right.
Pharmacy Council of India has state branches,
Okay,
state
branches.
councils.
Okay, state councils.
Every state.
Every state.
So all the pharmacy graduates, diploma graduates and Form D graduates, B.Pharm graduates or even M.Pharm graduates can apply to the state councils to get their registration.
State council.
Registration is necessary, a registered pharmacist, the registration is necessary to set up a medical shop.
Okay.
Right? To set up a medical distribution,
Okay.
wholesale or distribution center.
Okay.
If they want to, develop, nowadays the rules are that if you want to join a pharmacy institute as a teacher,
Okay.
they look at whether you are a registered pharmacist.
Registered pharmacist or not?
If people migrate abroad, try to register there by completing their educational and
Their
board
examinations and all. Right.
fulfillment, they still ask, if you have a B.Pharm, are you a registered pharmacist
In your particular.
in your country?
Right.
So they require that registration.
Right.
So I know of cases where there are people who after settling down abroad 20 years ago,
Right.
they sometimes would come back and approach their state pharmacy council
Right.
to get their registration.
Right. Right.
Based on their pharmaceutical degree several years ago.
Right.
So it is worthwhile to register. Okay, if you do not register, what is it?
Hmm.
Nothing. If you do not register, you can enter pharmaceutical industry, they won't ask for registration.
Okay.
Right? You go abroad to do further studies, they won't ask whether you are a registered pharmacist.
Right.
But if you want to enter into as a registered pharmacist anywhere in the world, they will check whether you are a registered pharmacist already in India.
Right. Right.
I'm sure that if you don't register, you may lose something over a period of time. If you register, it's well and all.
Every student is requested to get registered to get benefit. So, sir, you have served as two-time IPA president. So, our viewers want to know what exactly you made the changes and how IPA is looking now, Indian Pharmaceutical Association. Can you put some light on Indian Pharmaceutical Association?
See, Indian Pharmaceutical Association formed in 1938, and Indian Pharmaceutical Education also started around the same time. So Indian Pharmaceutical Association's growth until today is 85 years old or something like
Wow.
that. Almost.
Wow.
85 years parallels the growth of Indian pharmaceutical industry and Indian pharmaceutical education.
Right.
So, for several years, the IPA presidents are either leading industrialists who set up pharmaceutical
Industries.
or professors who
Academicians.
who are professing and are very well known in the
Right.
pharmaceutical education field.
Right.
This Indian Pharmaceutical Association is a charitable association and works for setting up pharmacy education and holding the pharmacy profession's ethics
Okay.
and ensuring that wherever healthcare is there, a pharmacist is recognized and pharmacist is placed at the rightful place in the healthcare. Something like, if you say healthcare professionals in India,
Right.
we should name these three
Right.
people.
Right.
Doctors, nurses, and pharmacists.
Right. Doctors, nurses, and pharmacists.
That is what the aim of Indian Pharmaceutical Association to establish and to ensure that. So they support education, they support industry, they support regulatory affairs, and they support hospital and community pharmacy. So IPA has 5 divisions.
Division.
And these 5 divisions are headed by 5 people who are referred to as vice presidents of Indian Pharmacy.
Indian Pharmaceutical. There will be one president, but there are 5 wings, and each wing there will be a vice president. Okay.
IPA has state branches and local branches.
Oh, state branches, local branches.
And in state branches also similar structure is maintained, like president, secretary, and vice presidents.
Okay. Local branches also we
Local
have.
branches may not have, because they may not have enough strength.
Okay.
So they may have president, secretary, treasurer.
Right, right.
You know.
Okay.
And
So,
Indian Pharmaceutical Association also has a student board.
right.
The student forum.
IPS.
Yeah, which actually, what you call, motivates
Right.
and makes the student body vibrant.
Right.
ఏమైంది?
ఈ 30 minutes కోసం ఆపిద్ది ఆగిద్ది సార్ ఇది ఏం కాలేదు సార్.
మంచి డిస్కషన్ లో డీప్ ఉన్నప్పుడు
లేదు సార్.
డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తారు ఏంటండి
ఏమన్నా 30 minutes కి ఆగిద్ది అనమాట.
అవునా
ఆగి మళ్ళీ మనం కంటిన్యూ టేక్ తీసుకుంటాం. అప్పుడు ఏమైనా కట్ అయిన మళ్ళీ ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటి కదా
ఆ.
సార్. 30 minutes అయింది ఇప్పుడు.
మా అబ్బాయి కూడా ఇబ్బంది పడతాడు కింద నుంచి నడుచుకుంటే వెళ్ళిపోయాడు అబ్బాయి.
జస్ట్ 1 minute. 1 minute లో మనం ఇది బాడీ హీట్ ఎక్కింది కదా
ఆ.
సార్. బాడీ హీట్ ఎక్కిన వాళ్ళు ఏంటంటే ఒక 2 minutes అయినా సరే మనం దాన్ని
కానీ భలే జరిగింది డిస్కషన్
మీరు ఎంతసేపు దాని బాడీ హీట్ మా బాడీ ఏమైందన్నది
పట్టించుకోండి సార్ వీళ్ళది ప్రాబ్లం ఏంటంటే
టైట్ అవ్వలేదు సార్.
వాళ్ళకి మళ్ళీ చాయ్ తెప్పిస్తారు సార్
సార్, అందులో కూల్
జాయిన్.
సార్
కూల్ డ్రింక్
అందులో పంచదార సార్ నాన్ షుగర్ కదా.
మంచి లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఒకటి 5 minutes లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఏంటంటే ప్రీమియర్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ హూ ప్రొవైడ్ ద ఫార్మసీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ నేను ప్రైవేట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ అడగాను కాన్ఫ్లిక్టింగ్ కలుగుతున్నాను ప్రీమియర్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ గవర్నమెంట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ ఏమన్నా
రైట్ క్వశ్చన్.
సార్ ఓకే రెడీనా సార్?
Which are the best institutions?
అంతే
Okay.
విచ్ ఆర్ ద బెస్ట్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్ ఇన్ ఫార్మసీ వేర్ స్టూడెంట్స్ కెన్ ఆప్ట్ అన్నట్టు ఒక క్వశ్చన్ అంతే లాస్ట్ క్వశ్చన్
ఓకే సార్.
రోలింగా
రోలింగ్.
ఒకసారి
ఓకే ఓకే పర్లేదు
సార్.
రోలింగ్ యాక్షన్
యాక్షన్ సార్.
Yeah. Sir, our viewers wanted to know which are premier institutions to study this pharmacy or to go into any of this pharmacy careers. You have said B.Pharm, and for multiple careers. So, can you suggest our viewers any premier institutions, best institutions in India for getting into this pharmacy?
Currently, there are almost 2,000 plus institutions in
Oh,
India.
wow.
Okay, offering various pharmacy courses.
Pharmacy courses.
There are institutions where there is a diploma, there is B.Pharm and there is Pharm D.
Right.
All are there.
Right.
There are some institutions where there is only diploma and B.Pharm.
Right.
There are some institutions where there is no diploma but B.Pharm and Pharm D.
B.Pharm.
There are institutions where there is no Pharm D, only B.Pharm.
B.Pharm.
Earlier, to begin with, pharmacy institutions are in the university departments. So all university departments, like Andhra
Andhra
University,
University, Kakatiya
Kakatiya University.
Right.
Similarly, elsewhere, Punjab University,
Right.
Sagar University,
Right.
Banaras University,
Right.
Madras University,
Right.
Bombay University.
Right.
So if you take those universities across the country, the top universities, their pharmacy department, university departments are very sought after institutions.
Premier, best institutions.
Sought after institutions. Okay. But private colleges or private institutions also started started developing, and they reached same level of competence as in the university departments.
Right.
So some of the private institutions to talk about is LM College of Pharmacy, Bombay College of Pharmacy,
Okay.
Manipal University,
yeah,
Manipal
yeah.
College,
Correct.
JSS,
Okay.
JSS College of Pharmacy in Mysore and
Mysore and
like that, but I don't want to name them because I may omit some of them which are as good or better.
Right. Right.
So currently, the system that allows us to identify is whether the institute has a NBA accreditation,
NBA.
NAC accreditation.
NAC.
Within the accreditation, whether they got a or A plus or A double plus kind of thing.
Okay.
And then NIRF rankings.
NIRF
NIRF rankings telling what is that institution ranked in the entire country.
Country.
So there are several pharmacy institutions which are top 50 ranked institutions, University departments as well as private institutions.
Both.
Both. Okay. So there is umpteen opportunity or choice for the students to choose from.
Right.
Okay. In some places, these institutions have seats which are mostly for the local people.
Yeah.
Like Bombay University, where I taught, very difficult for a
Non-local person.
non-local, non-Maharashtrian, a person not from Maharashtra state
Okay.
to get
Into
admission.
admission, right,
Right.
right.
Unless he is from some provinces like Jammu Kashmir or
Right,
something,
right.
or fathers in central government
Right,
service.
right,
But there are some other institutions like Manipal or JSS
Yes,
College of
right.
Pharmacy, or Raghavendra Institute, or
Right.
St. Peter's Institute,
Right.
or Vikas College of Pharmacy,
Right.
Vikas Institute of Pharmaceutical
Right.
Sciences.
Right.
These are some places where they give admission to anybody
Right.
across the country.
Right.
Even some institutions, they give admission for foreign students. also,
Right, right.
So today, people have to choose based on these rankings,
Right.
NIRF ranking,
Right.
whether they are, accredited.
Right.
These are this thing. Or they have to individually look at the institution and study about the institution, talk about the institution with people.
Right. Right.
Even though if I say, there are almost 10 National Institute of Pharmacy Education and Research, NIPERS.
Oh, wow.
These are
NIPERS.
These are premier
Right.
institutes.
Right, right.
But they offer not at a bachelor's level, but at a master's
Master's
level
level.
and PhD.
PhD level.
So,
Right, so to organize this, we need to check the NDAs or NAC and also NIRF, and then to speak about the institutions, then they can identify, but there are best institutions in
Yeah.
India.
but I think I missed one particular point. I talked about university and I talked about private
Right,
colleges.
yeah.
But there are also government colleges.
Oh, okay.
So one should keep an eye for those also.
Yeah.
Like some government college of pharmacy, Bangalore.
Right.
Goa College of Pharmacy, it's a government college.
Government college.
Government College of Pharmacy in Maharashtra,
Oh.
in Karad.
Okay.
I do not know whether there is any government college of pharmacy within Telangana or Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
But some of these government college of pharmacies run by the state government, I mentioned, because I went to those colleges, so I know how good
Right,
they are.
right. Even if I'm not wrong, DIPSR is the government run.
Well, DIPSR originally is, Delhi Pharmaceutical
Right.
Sciences, and it is run by Delhi government. And now it's actually the first pharmacy university,
Oh,
DIPSRU,
oh, okay.
Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences Research University.
Okay.
With that, I am very closely associated because I am the research advisory committee member.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Do you have any suggestions for young people who are viewing this video? So do you have any suggestions?
Yes, my suggestion is, if you choose pharmacy, you join the pharmacy and within first 1 or 2 years, you will start understanding the subject, and then which area in pharmacy is more interesting and more close to your heart.
Right,
Focus on that.
right,
While learning the entire field.
right.
Focus on that, and if you are really, by the time you complete your bachelor's in pharmacy, if you are really interested in a particular subject, you should do masters.
Right,
Because masters allow you to dig deeper
right,
into a particular area.
right,
Once that happens,
right,
then you should do a PhD.
right,
People may say that, why am I doing a PhD?
right.
Let me tell you, I have spent 10 years, 12 years in 2 different universities. Bachelor's and masters of pharmacy, and 1 or 2 years of research in one university spanning for almost 8 years. And another university where I got a master's and a PhD, 5 years.
Right,
So both put together is almost 13 years.
right,
When I came out, see, the knowledge that I have is not just one in pharmacology alone, but I can apply various fields in pharmacy
Right.
while talking about pharmacology.
Right.
That helped me a lot in my career.
right.
So I want people to learn when there is an opportunity to learn. Develop interest and passion towards 1 or 2 subjects
Right,
and study further.
right,
right? If necessary, after B Farm, if you are more interested in commerce,
Right.
if you are more interested in finance,
Right.
go and do an MBA.
MBA also is option.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
You know, there's so many people after MBA, after B Farm,
B.Pharm,
did an
they have
MBA and
done.
then became highly successful.
Right.
But bachelor's in pharmacy or that course offers you a background, knowledge into health science.
Right.
And you should use that to your advantage to go further. You can get into the modern areas like AI, machine
Right.
learning, you know.
Actually.
Because today what is coming is the digital health.
Digital health.
And you can play a tremendous role in digital health.
Right.
People may ask what is digital health.
Right.
Digital health is you, a patient from his, wherever he is staying, he can get